Trench down rock if you big fish or sprat. Trench down rock if you reap what you sow. Yeah, you really love me. Yeah, you really want me. Yeah.
Well, I'm proud that you're saluting Ireland, that's for sure. International Reggae Day, I think is a great idea, but I view it as a start, you know, because I would like to see that International Reggae Day would be or should be extended to maybe a week, and I really think that there should be something that happens here where international reggae artists are invited down, whether they have to compete in their own countries to get here, or however that's done, I don't really know, and I'm too old to think about getting involved in it. But that's something that should happen, because the center of reggae is here, right here in Jamaica. Anybody you see playing reggae in Poland, Italy, India, Australia, Kingston is the holy grail, because that's where it came from. It's like Nashville is to country music, and Nashville has its what's it called? Grand Ole Opry, the show where it sort of celebrates. Should be something done here. It would bring a lot of press here, it would bring a lot of attention here, and this is where it all started, and everybody would want to come here. Everybody would be competing harder than they ever competed anywhere in order to be one who was able to get here. And I think people in Jamaica would love and be amazed about the reggae talent when you see it happening. You know, it's just absolutely amazing. A lot of the people can't speak English, but they can speak Patois. They can speak, you know, the English is spoken on the records. You know, whatever Patois, Jamaican style. They can speak Jamaican style. Can't speak proper English. You know. I mean, I met one of these guys, you know, and I said, "Hi, how are you? How long are you in town?" He looked a bit confused, and the guy, when they said, "Talk to him in Jamaica," I said, "Wow, wagwan." It's crazy. The internet has changed it and changed its potential completely. There are negative sides of it, but there are positive sides to it. Digital recording is less expensive than analog recording used to be. Therefore it costs less to make a record, but also on the other side of it, it's easy for people to just copy a record digitally. So what people do, people may hear a track and they send it to other people all over the place, you know, email the track to them so they can hear it. So you can think, wow, you know, in the old days people would have bought that, but in the old days you'd have to get the record to them in their shop wherever they were, which was costly, very costly. So it's really understanding and grasping the reach of the internet and figuring out how best to use it. And Jamaica in its usual way will come up with a great model.
'Cause I don't want my boat to be rocking. I'm telling you that, oh, and then I like it like a goose. I like it like a goose. I like it like a goose. Yeah, you really love me. Yeah, you really want me. Yeah.
Before the 60s, the record business was one where it was a much smaller business. An artist, let's say Count Basie or Duke Ellington, would want to have a hit. They wouldn't make much money out of the hit, but they'd make $1,000 or $2,000 more a night on their shows. So in the old days, the record was much more looked at as an artist, not as a profit center, but as a sort of free promotion for their shows. So the live performance is everything. And the only thing in general that, you know, I would say is that the artists have got to be a little careful on, you know, being too negative or on certain subjects, because it can make it harder for them to reach their market in different parts of the world, because they'll be written down as having written kill this person or something like that. and it's going to be damaging for their career, and they should really think about it a lot. Things turn around. I'm not sure right now. I'm not up on it as much as I should be, perhaps. I heard a record of Sizzler, which I think is a masterpiece, just recently. Doesn't sound like any other record I've ever heard. So, you know, it's music, and anything in the arts is all about creativity. Jamaica has that creativity.
Yo, and I feel the vibe. Our reggae music feel nice. See, we can feel your love, boy, flowing on mix mankind. Give thanks to Rastaman music and this positive vibe. See the big man, I said no positive charge to the heart of mankind. See reggae bring back